Through from his brain science startup company, NEURALINK, saying it has implanted a device in a human for the first time, a possible step toward a product that Musk says enables control of your phone or computer and through them almost any device just by thinking.
Imagine the joy of connecting with your loved ones, browsing the web, or even playing games using only your thoughts.
Musk posting Monday, the first human received an implant from Neuralink yesterday and is recovering well. The initial results, he added, showed promising neuron spike detection. But Musk gave no additional details about the procedure, the patient, or the device the company implanted. Musk writing, initial users will be those who have lost the use of their limbs, discussing his vision for Neuralink back in 2019.
This, I think, has a very good purpose, which is to cure important diseases. And ultimately to help secure humanity's future as a civilization.
For decades, scientists have worked on similar ideas for brain-computer interfaces. But for many, a microchip in the brain feels like something out of a movie. Like 2015's Kingsman: The Secret Service, where Samuel L. Jackson plays an eccentric billionaire who tries to control the world using neural implants.
Mankind is the virus, and I'm the cure.
As science fiction gets closer to reality, Musk is hoping a groundbreaking experimental device can help transform everyday lives. As for Neuralink's future, it's important to note the clinical trial is just one step on the startup's path towards commercialization, and testing will still take about 6 years to complete. Several companies have tested brain implants on humans, driving questions and concerns around safety, regulation, and where this technology could go. We've reached out to Neuralink for more information on the procedure, but have not heard back.
So many questions.
Yeah.
So many questions. Just the beginning. Emily, thank you.
Thanks, Em.
All right, let's turn to Mr. Roker. Got to check in the forecast.
All
Hello.
right. Oh, hold on.
That's your implant?
I've got a fax coming in.
Saw it coming. Saw it coming.
All right. I'm sorry, I just had to.
This morning, Elon Musk announcing that for the first time, his company Neuralink has implanted a brain chip in a human. Musk saying the person is recovering well. Initial results show promising neuron spike detection. Neuralink's goal is to help paralysis patients communicate by connecting their brain to a computer.
The device is designed to interpret your neural activity so you can operate a computer or a smartphone by simply thinking.
People paralyzed from stroke, from traumatic brain injury, or a spinal cord injury could see the benefits.
This would be a major game changer if it were to be proven to be safe and effective.
The FDA approved Neuralink for human tests last May after years of testing on animals.
Here's one electrode on one thread that when we stimulate causes a flexion movement of the leg.
The company demonstrated the ability of its implants to stimulate movement.
As you can see, Pager is amazingly good at mind pong.
Allowing a monkey to play a video game.
And what better reward for a monkey than a banana?
Musk says the first human users will be people who've lost the use of their limbs. But speaking about the long term, he said, imagine if Stephen Hawking could communicate faster than a speed typist or auctioneer. That is the goal.
I really do think that in my lifetime as a physician, I'll be able to use this type of technology to help my patients, and I cannot wait for that day to come.
Neuralink's engineers aren't the only ones turning science fiction into reality. Researchers elsewhere helped this man, paralyzed in an accident, walk again thanks to implants in his brain and spine. And in August, this woman who had lost her voice to paralysis was able to have a conversation with her husband again thanks to a mind-controlled avatar.
Do not make me laugh.
Experts warn.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakahak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the head apostle and elders, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. All right, and you've seen and you've heard, all right, the test trials or so to speak, over, and these Neuralinks are being placed in human bodies. Okay. Now, let's look at this post by Elon Musk. It says the first Neuralink product is called telepath or telepathy. All right. And, in matter of fact, let's look up that word telepath or telepathy real quick. All right. It says, oh my God. Salaki, bear with me one moment. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, it says supposed communication of thoughts or ideas by means other than the known senses. It says mind reading, thought transference, extra sensory perception, sixth sense. uh, let's see here. See if we can look at more definitions for this word telepathy. Okay. It says knowledge conveying from one individual to another with means of the five senses, mind reading. Okay. So this device that he is about to push on a very, very high level before he makes it mandatory, okay, is going to be pushed under the umbrella of convenience, technology, health, safety, and the better of overall so-called humanity. Okay. Now let's go back to this particular post from Elon Musk. Says the first Neuralink product is called telepathy. It says enables control of your phone or computer and through them almost any device just by thinking. Okay, so he's pushing these C-hips that are being placed or can be placed in somebody's on somebody's brain and basically connected to the mainframe of the human mind, the human brain, and its functions for you to be able to think something and control something else, or be able to think something and control devices. Okay, control bionic arms as well as various other things, man. Just like we went into the word telepathy, to be able to send messages, okay, through the airwaves via Neuralink, okay, and do various other things that were not accessible or capable without these C-hips wired to the mainframe of the brain, okay, and they're going to push that people can be smarter, the jobs that you won't be able to get before you had the Neuralink, you can get now, because guess what? You're smarter. All right, you're thinking on a higher level because all this information has been downloaded to your brain. Okay, and it's gonna they're gonna push it like the miracle product. Okay, this is part of this devil's false miracles, man. All right, and the majority of these people are gonna look at it as a miracle, man. Okay, and ultimately they're gonna accept it. It says initial users will be those who have lost the use of their limbs, so they're doing this under the umbrella of health, under the umbrella of the better of mankind and humanity, to be able to help people in need, to be able to help people that weren't able to do things, okay, weren't able to have things or enjoy certain things because of their condition, their disease, their sicknesses. They now can do that. And you're going to start hearing these people's testimonies very, very soon, and how good this product is. All right, how good this thing is. And that should be accepted by everyone. And soon it's going to come to the point that if you're against this new technology, if you're against these Neuralinks, you're against the C-hip, all right, then there's a problem with you, right? It says, imagine if Stephen Hawking could communicate faster than a speed typist or auctioneer. That is the goal. Okay. Now, these devils are telling you all these good things, these wonderful things, all these benefits for the people, the convenience, quicker access, more information, faster speeds, this, that, and so forth. But they're not telling you everything. Okay. And that's one thing you can count on with Esau. He's not going to tell you everything. Okay. Now, from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, we've been, we've been pushing heavy. Okay. The M.O.T.B, man. Okay. And prophecy, which goes hand in hand. And we've been telling you that they're about to push these electronic devices they want under your skin, under your arm and your hand, and also connected to your brain very, very heavy very soon. But the majority of our people, they ain't listening, man. Okay. let's go over to Second Ezra. Let's start in Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. Let's start in verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And we've been out there in the highways and byways. We've been on the airwaves, pushing heavy, all right, saturating the internet with this wisdom and knowledge of the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we've been out there prophesying as well, telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans it's about to get rough, it's about to get hard. And also concerning this topic, that this devil's about to push these electronic devices very, very heavy, and he's going to use heavy persuasion. All right, and this devil is a master at persuasion. Okay, let's look up the word of that a definition of persuasion real quick. Okay, this is the definition of persuasion: the action or fact of persuading someone or being persuaded to do or believe something. And this devil is a mastermind of persuading someone not only to take action on the persuasions, but actually believing it. Okay, because ultimately to get someone to really, perform an action or reaction, you need, to focus on their mind to get them to believe. All right. It says a belief or set beliefs, especially religious or political ones. All right. It says coaxing, persuading. It says urging, temptation, enticing, pressure. Okay. And we're coming into the hour of that temptation when this devil's going to push this electronic device very, very heavy, and the majority of our people are going to take it. Okay. It says sweet talking. This is that same devil, man. I mean, that same serpent from the garden, man. Whispering those sweet words, that sweet talking. Okay. It says, let's see here, inducement, convincing, encouragement. And Esau is going to use very, very heavy encouragement to persuade you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the rest of these other nations as well as these Edomites, okay, to take his device. And how is he going to do that? Well, let's look out how he's got you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to do everything else, all right, by religion, hip-hop, black culture, all right, these celebrities, these movie stars, all right, these influential leaders, these teachers, your mother, your father, your grandparents, okay? And now you have this new thing on the earth concerning these podcasters, all right, which have heavy level of persuasion. Okay. Esau is going to use everything he has. It's going to be all hands on deck order, to push his agenda, because this devil is trying to fulfill what? His new world order goal, his new world order plans. Now let's go back to 2 Ezra 15th chapter. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, from the apostles and elders of great male son on down, we've been telling you, man, what the M.O.T.B is, man. That the C-hip electronic device is the M.O.T.B. But a lot of our people, man, okay, they're stubborn, hard-hearted, all right, and they don't believe. Whether it's because some other Hebrew Israelite camp is telling them otherwise, or for various other reasons, man. All right. But the words that we're speaking, they're not our words. They're the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And some are going to believe and some aren't. And so be it. Let's go to Isaiah 42:9. It says, Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. All right. We're declaring new things. We're telling you about Jacob's trouble, this time, this harsh time, these bad times that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are entering into. Okay, we're telling you about what that M.O.T.B, what it is. We're telling you not to take it, and we're telling you the consequences if you do take it. It says, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Okay, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans can't say you didn't know, you didn't hear. All right, because what does the scripture say? Scripture say, it says, has their word. Let me go ahead and get it. This is Romans 10:17. It says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. Okay, so you have heard. All right, you ain't gonna have no excuse in the day of calamity, in the day of harsh times. The scripture also says, how can they hear without a preacher? Okay, and those preachers, all right, those ministers, those prophets have been set all over the four corners of the earth, preaching and pushing this gospel, this wisdom, knowledge, and truth heavy. So there ain't no excuse for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let's read that again, Romans 10 and 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily. Their sound went into all the earth. All right. This wisdom and knowledge has traveled the globe. Okay. It has gone digital, has gone worldwide. Okay. You know, read Matthew the 24th chapter, man. Okay. It says, and their words unto the ends of the world, man. All right. And the internet, all right, technology and the internet, the unicorn has done the heavy lifting for us, man. Okay. Now let's go to Psalms chapter 19. Let's go to start in verse 1. It says, the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where the voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Okay? So this wisdom and knowledge, man, has gone all over the earth, man. So there's not going to be no excuse for you Israelites to say, I didn't know what this electronic device was. I didn't know that this was the M.O.T.B. According to the scriptures, I didn't know that the Lord was going to destroy me for taking this. I was just trying to feed my kids. I just wanted to keep my job, this, that, and so forth. The Lord ain't trying to hear that shit. Okay? Let's go to Matthew 24 real quick. Let's go down to verse 14. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And that has been accomplished, man. And we're coming to the very, very end. Contrary to what your local pastor says, contrary to what these niggas in the streets say, contrary to what your local celebrity says, man, contrary to what the president says or what the vibration on the earth, according to society, is saying. All right. Let's go over to Revelation, the 13th chapter. Let's start in the 13th verse. And it says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And this devil is doing great wonders on the left-hand side. It says, and ultimately, you know, it's the Most High Yahweh who's given this devil power on the left-hand side to do these various things, man. And this devil thinks that he's doing something, but he's really not. No, he's doing something, but he's really not. All right, the Most High has him in a trick bag. Okay, it says, verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. All right. These people are, the majority of these people are deceived. All right. They're confused. They are ignorant of these devil's devices and agendas, but we're not. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, it says, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, and an image of the beast is not a picture of Cesare Borgia. All right, it's verse 15, and he had a power to give life, like like these other some of these other camps like to teach, man. Okay, and you know, speaking about these other camps, they're gonna persuade you to take what you see on the screen, man. They're gonna say it's okay to put that and download that to your brain, brother. You're gonna be better with the scriptures. You'll be able to remember all the precepts. You'll be able to keep all. You're gonna be able to keep the law better. This is gonna make you a better Hebrew Israelite. Uh, reading on verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's right. If you're against and you don't stand for what Esau is pushing, all right, ultimately he's gonna seek to demonize you, slander you, throw you in prison, and even maybe kill you. All right, you know, because we know that some of us are gonna have to die. You know, but at the end of the day, regardless if we, you know, receive death or not, we have to endure unto the end. All right. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now see, this devil, okay, has really, he's kind of put a cap on technology, at least to the public. A good documentary to check out is Nikola Tesla, okay, and he actually spoke upon it. And then the elites, the higher up at that time really didn't like him. Okay, he's very innovative, and he created a lot of things that you see today. In the day and age we're living in, he created these things and had these things at the same level as now, back then, years and years ago. Okay, so I say that to say this, that these elites, they really put a cap on technology to a certain level. All right, these new phones, these new devices, these cars, these different things that the so-called people can do and have at their fingertips is really low-level technology. Okay, they really have technology far more powerful, better, and accurate than this. And they did that, which I believe they did that for a particular reason, is for when they unveil, and take the cover off and push this M.O.T.B on a very high level. Also concerning the Neuralink. Okay, so they can show like this excel in technology, and and they can use that for heavy persuasion, man. All right, because they could have easily put different types of technology that are very similar to the technology they're going to push concerning these devices, but it has to be appealing. Okay, it can't be similar to anything on the face of the earth, man. All right. It's reading on. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. So now, right now, they're just pushing it, or they're slacking. I'm gonna say they're gonna start pushing it, as an option. They're gonna market it very, very well. They're going to use Hollywood to push and persuade, all right, especially you Israelites, into taking it and receiving it, all right. But soon it's going to come to, if you're against it and you're not willing to receive it, that, well, you're a problem to society, and you're an enemy not only to the state, but you're an enemy to the whole earth and mankind in general, and you need to be locked away in a facility or put to death. And the majority of our people are going to back this devil, man. The majority of our people, they play for Team Esau, man. They're wearing his jersey, and Esau's their coach. And they listen to whatever he says. And he says, we'll run this route. He says, do this play. He says, set up this defense. If he says, take this shot, guess what? They do it. Lord willing, that was edifying. To the next time. Shalom.